Let me take you back to a small moment when I was in class 9. I was 14, bright eyed, burning with curiosity, and carrying a sky full of dreams. And like any other typical Indian student, I poured my soul for preparing for the exams. Late night revisions, early morning studies, chai fueled up the study marathon. I did it all. And when the results came up, I had scored much better. But there was an invisible truth inside me. Even after all those efforts, something still did not feel under my control. At that time, I did not understand. But today, as a student of class 11, I clearly do. My friends and I were all in the same race. Entrance exams, coaching centers, cut-offs higher than our electricity bills. We were all hustling hard. But there was an invisible truth that we all carry, but never say out loud. For some of us, there were just not enough chairs or tables in the room. Why? Because many of them were already reserved, blocked by tags and boxes that we even did not tick. And because we were not capable, but because of the category that we are born into. Out of just 100 seats, only some are left. Why? Because they're neatly divided into SC, ST, OBC, or EWS. Now wait, I'm not saying that help should not be given. Absolutely, it should be. India has a painful past. Centuries of oppression cannot be stopped with just one policy. But again, where is the balance? Now let's take an example of a student from a journal category. Let's call him Ravi. Ravi studies under a flickering bulb, walks 5 kilometers to school, and scores 90% in NEET. But sadly, the cutoff for him is 97%. Now let's take an example of another student from a reserved category. Let's call him Priya. So she walks just 1 2 kilometer or and she barely passes the exam, and she still makes it through. Now both became doctors. Now picture this: you're lying on an operation table. Whose hands will you gonna trust with your life? The one who cracked the exam with 90% marks, or the one who just barely passed the exam and still walks into the door that someone else had opened? Now see, it's it is about the opportunity anymore. It is about just risking the life to maintain a system that no longer reflects the fairness. And it even get worse. We have all heard the stories. Fake caste certificates, Mercedes owner flashing SCIDs, or just whole family passing down a OBC tag like a family business. And meanwhile, the truly needed student from any categories are left behind the shadows. The boy from a small town who could not afford the quota fees. The girl who studied under a candlelight during a power cuts. They have nothing. No tag, no lobby, no voice. And yet they are told that you did not make through the cut. India says it values merit. What message are we sending when manipulation beats the merit? India says that we have the meritorious quota, but it is nothing. They are all reserved by the SC, ST, and OBC. So, my dear friends, let's reform the reservation. Let it be about the name, not just about the name. Let it reflect income, access, geography, and struggle, not just column in a form. Because if we don't fix this, we are just walking into the future where excellence is punished and mediocrity is protected. And of course, that's not the India that we dreamed of, right? So let's not turn this noble idea into a national wound. And let's make the country where every student has a fair shot at the future to make an appropriate amount of assistance. Thank you.